There it is right there, fellers. That's it. That's the Byrna store. Byrna Nashville store. I want to go. I want to go in there right now. I'm going to go in. I'm going to see it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to touch it and shoot it.
This is the actual one?
Yeah, and this is the damage it did from 60 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some of these and some of the Eco Connect, but I don't have the launcher.
Really?
I've been using them, and I have a what's called a Pepperball Lifelite. You know that device?
Yeah,
It's similar power.
Yeah.
So when I got interested in this a couple years ago, I got one for my wife because I thought she might be afraid of something that looked like a firearm.
Fire, yeah.
So I got her this long flashlight. She didn't like it. I like the size.
Yeah. That's our SD.
It's a pretty good size, yeah. This is the SD.
Yep.
Uses the 8 gram CO2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And each mag can hold 5 projectiles.
Yeah.
And then when the CO2 cartridge is inside the launcher, then you can store it indefinitely until you use it.
Yeah.
But when you pull that trigger, that's when it starts.
How strong is the spring on these magazines? Is it? Because I've heard some people say that you have to line the chemical rounds a certain way.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can show me how that works, because you don't want them to break for sure, right?
So
the chemicals.
Exactly. So when we recommend people who get the chemical round, we would recommend saying color to color.
Okay.
So either gray to gray, or white to white, or white to gray.
Okay,
you don't want to do seam to seam, otherwise that pressure inside the mag would, not saying it would happen, but it could crack. So we just one uses a lot of CO2 because it's complementing the 12 gram. This one does, so the LE does have more power. This one has 330 feet per second opposed to the 280. This one has a lighter trigger pull. So this one roughly around 4.5 to 6.5 pounds, while this is 8.5 to 10.5 pounds. So you will feel a bit more harder to pull the trigger on this one.
So how often do you use a chronograph to check these and ensure that they are giving the power they should?
They test it out.
They do it.
Yeah,
They have one, I'm sure, on site. But.
Yeah.
Which one is my dog? How do I test it?
And then just aim for center.
Close your left eye.
Huh?
Close your left eye. Use your right eye. I think that's your dominant.
You close my left eye?
Yeah.
I think mine's.
Or maybe it's the other way. Yeah. Close whichever one you think feels comfortable.
I think, how do I test which one? Safety. I need to.
It's fire.
Safety's off.
Just give it
Okay,
a good
when you
squeeze.
pull the trigger,
Oh my gun.
when you pull the trigger, it should pierce the CO2.
Oh, so you put, that's good.
Like this?
Over
How about my,
Yeah, that could be fine,
like this?
just wrap it around.
Wrap it around?
Yeah, wrap it around under the trigger, so. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
That's perfect. Give it a good squeeze. This one is a bit heavy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a bit.
You pulling? Pull it all the way back?
Yeah, it was.
Make sure the safety's off.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you check that.
Is that the first time it's being pierced?
Yeah. Yeah, usually the first shot is a bit heavy.
Wow.
I can't even do
Let
that.
me, you
You
want
want
me
to
to
try
try?
2 fingers? Maybe 2 fingers could work.
She has the similar problem with the Lifelite, but that has it's a press, like not a.
I mean, the SD.
So I thought the trigger pull would be so much more intuitive.
I can't do
Okay,
that.
let me try. Heavy trigger pull, all the way to the back. You got to go all the way to the back. Even you think you're not there, you have to pull back. It will fire.
Nothing come up.
It will fire if you get all the way to the back. You sure? Maybe you take one shot.
Oh yeah. You gotta pull it really
Pull
bad.
it hard.
Yeah.
Okay, try it again. Try it again. I mean, if you can't pull the trigger, then
That's what I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying too. Give it a heavy pull. Pull all the way to the back. So there you go. Something about triggers. It is loud in this little room. Wow, it's got some. Wow. I guess the LE is louder, right?
It is more louder, so it's
Yeah.
more powerful.
Yeah. I think you might be empty. Yeah, that was his air shot, I
Did I
think.
do a good job?
This one,
This one too.
it did have a little easier pull. You still have to remind yourself to go all the way back after the first shot, because it doesn't like reset like a firearm. But it's dead on accurate. That's laser's right on target. Are you pulling?
I am.
All the way back.
It's a little delayed. Yeah, the pull is a little bit delayed. It feels like I'm back too, and then you have to wait on it to fire. A little bit of a delay.
I need to let go and then pull the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Cool. It's not doing it?
No, because I think.
They gotta fully release.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's thumping that pretty good. So that was our Byrna shooting experience today. I'm trying to unwind and think about this a little bit. I want to tell you how it went and how I feel. They could not have been nicer. They spent a lot of time talking about the Byrna, showing us various aspects of the trigger pull. They were very clear and frank about the fact that the Byrna SD has a very heavy trigger pull. They told us so, and I wasn't expecting it, but my wife just could not pull that trigger on the Byrna SD. The LE was better. I shot both of them. The LE was better. It was a lighter trigger pull. So something I hadn't quite appreciated before about Byrna was how the trigger works, and you don't know that until you actually handle it. You can know about everything else. So I was able to fire them fine. I found the Byrna LE trigger pull to be similar to my Glock 17 Gen 5 T4E. It's kind of a spongy trigger. You pull back, and then there's a point where it will finally fire. It's a blowback, so you have that kind of. There's a little bit of a feel there of a slight delay before the shot, but I think it's something you get used to, and you can get better at it. They had the range set up very close, so those really light projectiles against a backdrop was designed perfectly for marketing. It hits hard, it makes a loud noise, and it's in a little enclosed room, so it pops loud. It really does make a good perspective on the person who's shooting it, and that's what it was designed for. They want you to go in and have that experience, and I enjoyed the shooting experience. My wife she's just when it comes to triggers so far with air guns, she's not able to handle them well, but with a firearm trigger she's perfectly fine, and she's a very good shot, but she just could not get that Byrna trigger. So overall, the stores, you can see the store online. It's not about the store in general and what they have. All the products that we looked at, from backpacks, bulletproof backpacks, to 12-gauge shotgun rounds, to pepper rounds, are all the same things that you can buy online. I thought the size was about what I expected, and the power was about what I expected. It's just that trigger pull was something that I wasn't quite ready for. But I think it was a good experience, and I would go back there and take another look sometime. while I was in Nashville, I thought this was a place that I should visit and try to share my experience. I pretty much provided it to you unedited. So everybody, we'll see you next time. Take care. Be safe.
Yeah.
So this is, oh, the laser, you just tap?
Yep, tap on the side, and it auto shuts off after
Okay.
that.
And then we,
Yeah, I think a 9 mil.
okay, and it's ready to go. So